on the card.
In the blue corner, please welcome Knuckle Showdown.
For anybody who may have missed it, this is 3 3-minute rounds
of bare knuckle fighting. Now another one that really is about that life. Says that people say they fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. Parr is that guy. He's making his bare knuckle debut tonight, and there are massive implications for the winner. BKFC, BKB, bad to the bone. They will all have this eyes on this tonight. 2 heavyweight bangers.
Thank God I do not have a white t-shirt on, Dan, because I am positive it would not be red. It would not be white, it would be red. From all the blood splatter, what I'm pretty sure is going to occur in this bare knuckle bout.
Hey, I don't think he was meant to do that, ladies and gents. Lee Balmer, fighting out of Ballymena, Northern Ireland, is brought over 30 strong Irish followers here over with him tonight. He makes his bare knuckle debut after plying his trade in mixed martial arts for a very long time.
We are in for another treat, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle isn't short of a few fans himself.
No, bare knuckle is growing massively now. The BKFC have such superstars like Conor Cook and Jimmy Sweeney, and Irishman Lee Balmer wants to be a part of that. When I interviewed him in the lead up to this, I said to him, I said, if BKB, Bad to the Bone, and BKFC all offered you contracts now, who would you go with and why? And his answer, in short, was BKFC. The attraction to it, the hype around it, the Conor McGregor factor, he wants all the smoke, and this is his chance to prove it here tonight against Parr. Here we go.
Intense look in the eyes of Bam Bam.
Parr with that strong amateur background pedigree, who starts off with a brilliant jab to pushes Lee backwards. Balmer with his high guard up. Kyle's working him out, letting him move around on the inside. Kyle looks really fast and agile to start with. That's his second left hand he's landed.
In bare knuckle, all it takes is that one punch down.
One punch can change it all. Brilliant hooks on the inside from Lee and a right hand over the top. Kyle does well to defend that and get out of the corner. But I think for a lot of these lads as well, Alex, once they've lost the gloves, there's no going back. Once they've felt their raw fist connecting off another man's skull, it literally hits different.
As many of our guests on our podcast show have said in the past, it's so addicting, the bare knuckle.
It is, and it's great to see that it's got to the heights that it has as well, because essentially these lads are just getting paid to have a scrap, as we would in the streets. It's all sanctioned, it's all legitimised, and they're getting paid for it as well. Oh, brilliant right hook from Balmer.
And that is counted.
I think it was counted as a slip. Now Higson carries it straight on.
A little bit of uncertainty there. Stiff hands again. We have some bruising under the left eye of Lee.
And Balmer's connecting with them right uppercuts, and he's catching one right on the outside as well. Parr's still trying to maintain that jab, and then he throws an overhand right. Balmer's caught him on the inside of the clinch. Couple of rabbit punches as well. Balmer is cut open now above his right eye. Excellent contest. Parr swinging big.
Oh.
And Balmer's got him. Balmer's got him in the corner. He's unloading. Parr's keeping his head movement.
Doing well to survive, Dan. Doing well to move.
Balmer's getting blood in that right eye. That's not too much of a problem for him. Parr's trying to get back behind that jab.
Kyle needs to target that cut now if he wishes to put his man away.
Great action in the first round. Absolutely fantastic action.
The cut man straight in, no messing around, straight over to lead Bam Bam Balmer, checking out the cut, making sure not too much damage was done. Now on the other side of the corner, we have Kyle and his team looking fairly composed.
Seems nice and calm, very calm. To be fair, both corners seem calm. Lee clearly carries a lot of power, which Kyle needs to be wary of, and Kyle carries a lot of speed and agility, which Lee needs to be wary of. It's a brilliant clash of styles. This styles make fights, and this is very tasty. Great first round of action. The crowd are on the feet here for this one. There's nothing like bare knuckle. It's raw, it's real, and it's here in Viva La Preston. Live on Notorious TV.
Here we go.
Here we go, the crowd are pumped.
Round 2.
Kyle's starting very loose again. No guard up. Lee's carrying that guard up.
Kyle had a lot of success in the first round with staying loose, popping out those quick jabs.
Again, oh, brilliant left up.
You know, Dan, people say an MMA fight is probably the closest thing you're going to have to a street fight, but in my opinion, in terms of a real-life straightener, bare knuckle is the closest thing you're going to get to a street fight.
Big left hook there from Lee. Lanza follows in with the right. Kyle swings back and moves away from the corner. But you're absolutely right, Alex. When you throw down in the street, most of the time it's just your hands used, isn't it? This is raw. This is real. This is what we live for. Lee with a brilliant right hook in the clinch, and he catches Parr to the body. Another one over the top, another uppercut. Kyle Parr is trying to move as well, lucid. He does well to get back out and into the centre ring. Lee's staying composed, taking his time now, trying to pick his shots off a bit more. He knows he carries that power. It's just about timing.
Just about. Here we have some blood coming from the top right eye of Parr.
Oh, brilliant right hook from Lee Balmer. Lee Balmer was destined for combat sports. He was named after Bruce Lee, for crying out loud. Brilliant hooks. Brilliant. Excellent work. Parr is still agile and still moving about, still fresh, despite that cut over his eye. Both men are cut now. Taking this fight on 24 hours notice really shows what this man is made of.
Look how sharp he is for 24 hours notice as well. Stiff jab.
It just shows the work that goes in behind the scenes for these lads to stay ready so they don't have to get ready. Kyle Parr's never fought any boxing professionally. He's got a solid amateur background, as we know, and he is bringing the heat here tonight. Both men are cut, both men are having success. This is all to play for.
That was a very sticky second round to judge. The cut man now taking a look in the blue corner.
I think both men have felt each other's power, and I think they both respect it massively. This is a great fight.
I think that's why in the last kind of 10-20 seconds there, both guys were a lot more chilled, you know, trying to read each other a bit, because they know if one lands, they're feeling it. The friends and family of Kyle Parr look on.
Considering it's both their bare knuckle debuts, they both look absolutely natural in this setting. Absolutely natural.
It's been such a fun fight, Dan, and we're only 2/3 of the way in. Now this is it. It's all to play for the last third and final round. Everybody is on their feet. As you look around the arena, everybody is paying attention closely. Nice uppercut.
The strong Irish crowd singing for Lee now.
Lee with a smile on his face, he's enjoying this now.
Cutman's done really well to nullify those cuts very, very quickly. The blood over Lee's eye looked horrendous at first.
Pretty sure Parr got through a backhand there, but Lee returns. Not sure what got through there. Jab from Parr.
Parr is looking to keep it on the outside again now. Lee's walking forward, about to pick his shots, time his shots. Parr pushes him back, great shot.
Lead hook. Jab. Needs to keep Balmer on the end of that jab and lead hook. Balmer's just creeping in like that.
Catching one on the top of the head there. I'm really impressed by Kyle Parr's fitness.
Especially on 24 hours notice.
He's walking him down, trying to pick his shots. Great movement from Kyle Parr, and catches him with a lead left.
Not as stiff on the jaw of Balmer.
And another one. That one was money. And again, Balmer's back up in the corner here. Kyle Parr feels like he's in the ascendant set, catches him with a big right overhand.
Balmer needs to storm the gates and chase down his man and put the pressure on, which has been bringing him so much success.
He's not been active in this round. He needs to do something. A bit hook to the body there.
Parr rips to the body.
Balmer's going for it. He lands on the inside. He's caught corner time to put his foot on the gas, and I think Parr felt that one.
End of the round. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
That was fantastic.
What a fight from both gentlemen.
That was top quality. Bare knuckle fighting at its finest.
For two guys making the pro bare knuckle debut, they've done exceptionally well.
Well, like I say, once they lose the glove, they kind of pick up a motto: no love for the glove. Once they felt that raw knuckle bounce off another man's skull, there's no going back.
The crowd certainly seems like they're beginning to get addicted too. The crowd are still on the feet, even though the bout has already finished. Eagerly awaiting to see the results. The doctor checking Parr out, making sure he is A-OK. The cut on Balmer seems to have subdued. We are going to the judges' scorecard.
It's very close. I don't think there's much to split them.
Very, very close bout. Both guys getting cut, both guys rocking each other, clipping each other, stumbling each other.
I think the power shots and the inside hooks from Balmer was money, and that lead left hand and that jab, that footwork, the amateur pedigree shone through from Kyle Parr. That was a great contest.
That was a brilliant contest.
Say styles make fights, and that served up a treat. Nobody is leaving this arena tonight disappointed. Everybody has been given their money's worth. And we still have the main event to go, ladies and gents.
Both gentlemen hugging it out.
Big round of applause for these two lads. What a fight.
Let us go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. The crowd giving a round of applause, a standing ovation for both gentlemen.
As they deserve.
100%, what a fight, mate, what a fight.
Both lads in very good spirits as well, not took too much damage, a cut here, a cut there, but other than that, absolutely brilliant.
And look at that, the white logo in the middle of the ring is still intact. Which is surprising, considering the amount of blood which was coming off the two gentlemen's faces.
We've still got the main event to go yet, Al.
Conrad before in the weigh-in, he was saying, "Oh, it needs a bit of blood on it. It needs a bit of blood, needs a bit of splash." So.
Ladies and gentlemen, whilst we're just running on the scorecards, let's go coming in for these two legends!
Another standing ovation from the crowd.
Who are waiting in anticipation for these scorecards. It's extremely close.
I mean, look how tense everybody is in the venue. For the people watching at home, if you can get a look at some of the viewers' faces. That was Belter Lad. Here we go to the judge's decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to put it on to the ref, and he can explain the scorecards. So this fight, Judge 1 scores by 29-28 in favour of the blue corner. Judge 2 scores by 29-29 draw. Judge 3 scores by 29-28. This is overall majority draw.
Overall majority draw 29-28 and a 29-29 scorecard.
I do not think that was the wrong decision. I think both guys certainly looked good.
There's no complaints from either fighter and there's no complaints from the crowd either. I think Kyle Parr, for his amateur boxing pedigree, he definitely has a massive future in the sport, as does Lee Balmer, who come in swinging big and proving that he packs a punch and he still has that power carrying over from mixed martial arts. That was fair, that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll just have a quick 10-minute break. Just got to do some interviews, and then we'll get on with the main fight.
Quick 10-minute break, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into
Harvey Patterson.
they are calling out for a Mr. Patterson.
Harvey Patterson, have you lost the phone? Have you lost the phone?
A young gentleman has lost his mobile device.
If you can get the pink code, if you're lost.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We was certainly treated with that one.